Hello and welcome to another grant video. It's the beginning of the month of May and more grants are coming out. And so we're here to show you how to secure free money for your business. If you're an entrepreneur, business owner, nonprofit, this video is for you. Now, welcome everyone. I see you all coming in. Let me just bring all of our audience in so everybody gets this information. For those of you that are new here, if you are new, you please shout yourself out. Let us know who you are in the comments. I see you, Alice. I see you all coming in. This is really important because more and more grants are becoming available, and I go live at least twice a month, letting you know what new grants are available, and also giving you updates on grants that are available, but they're about to expire, because it's important that you seize these opportunities when they are available. And as I always say, opportunities have expiration dates, okay? And so part of us being able to grow our businesses is being able to tap into financial resources. Now, as always, I highlight three grants, and I try to give you diverse grants. And two of the ones today that we're going to be talking about are global. So many of you all, whether you live in the United States or outside of the United States, will be eligible for the grants that I'm going to be discussing today. I just want to, before I start that, for those of you all that have been following us, I would encourage you to subscribe. We are trying to get to our 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, increase our followership, because we know how important and how impactful She Boss Talk has been to so many entrepreneurs and business owners. Be sure to comment, give this a thumbs up so more people can see this information. I can't tell you how many times we get calls, we get messages and emails from people that are trying to get access to funding, and they just don't know where to start. They don't know how to do it. They think, okay, COVID is over, they got that relief, or maybe they got a little something after that, but that's it for them. And it really is not. There's too much money that is available, and then we want to make sure that you're able to tap into it. Just want to give a shout out and thank you to everyone that showed up and attended a Small Business Week extravaganza. Last week, we closed it out last week as part of National Small Business Week. National Small Business Week is hosted by the SBA, and the National and Small Business Week extravaganza is my signature event that I brought back after COVID, and we made it a virtual experience. One of the things that I want to highlight is that if you were not in attendance, don't worry. Go back and catch the replay. It's a whole playlist on our YouTube channel under the playlist Small Business Extravaganza. Now, in that playlist is so many amazing speakers on various topics that are going to help your small business. Just pick your video, save the playlist, and go watch it at your leisure. In addition to that, in that playlist are several summits that were held by the SBA that we hand selected to broadcast through She Boss Talk. One of them was on grant proposals and grant proposal writing. So find that. It is in the playlist. Now, as part of what they discuss is a lot of what I tell you all the time about how you can set yourself apart, make sure that you're eligible for these opportunities and going after them, not accepting no. Right? They talked about that. People get discouraged by no's, but know that the no's are leading you to your yes. All of us that have won a grant or have secured any type of funding at some time or another was told no. We just did not give up. Okay. So just going to speak on really quickly some challenges that they spoke on, that where I'm going to tell you about them, and then I'm also going to share with you the resources we have that you can grab. They are in the description of this video, and we'll be sure to drop them in the comments. Now, we have our grant tracker. Okay, this is a list that we keep updated. We curate this list. We've been doing it for the last 4 going on 5 years, of hundreds of grant opportunities that are available no matter what type of business you are, what type of industry you're in. One of the challenges that they spoke to is that, okay, so you all want to apply for grants, but the challenge is you don't know where to find them. Okay, so some of you maybe have tried to Google and you just not coming up with the right keywords, or is not giving you success, or maybe you're struggling, it's too time consuming for you. Well, we're taking that challenge away, that burden away, and we are doing the heavy lifting. So all you have to do is subscribe to our grant tracker. You have the list available to you, and all you have to do is then apply for those grants that you're eligible for. As part of that list, you also get one monthly email where we give you highlighted grants, tell you about the deadlines, give you additional tips and things that you need to know trending wise, where things are going, so you can best be prepared to again submit winning grant applications. Another thing that they mentioned is that, okay, now you found the grants, people are still struggling with how do I apply? How do I know if I'm eligible? How do I answer the questions? What documents do I submit? Now, if those are questions you have or challenges you have, I would highly recommend that you grab our winning grant application cheat sheet. It has literally helped thousands of entrepreneurs just like you secure thousands in grant money. If you want to take it up a notch, you want to grab our winning grant applications masterclass. That is like a 3-hour masterclass with 60 minutes of Q&A. It's on demand. It was a live class that I held with students. So you get to see real life entrepreneurs in the class asking questions and getting those questions answered, so then you can apply them when you're working on your own grants. Another thing that was mentioned at the summit that talked about the grant proposals is that I mentioned many times is that business owners, entrepreneurs don't have website. You don't have an online presence. That is super important if you are applying for grants. It's important, first of all, if you are running a business and you want to make money in your business, because if you don't have an online presence and you're not making it easy for people to search, find you, and make the buying process easy, you're losing money. At the same time, most of the grants you're applying for require you to have some type of a website. So guess what? We're going to meet you where you are. We have a Canva website template available for you. In less than an hour, you can create your website in less than an hour. Okay, so if that is you and you need an affordable, budget-friendly, and attractive converting website, simple to just get people to know you, know who you are, be able to track you down, have information on you, and purchase what they need to purchase, pick up that Canva website template. The last thing that I would say is they spoke about the challenges with businesses needing to understand and know their business. Nobody should know your business more than you or better than you. So not only do you have to know your business inside and out, but you have to be able to communicate and articulate about your business. What is your business? What is your vision? What is your mission? What are the successes and challenges in your business? What direction do you see your business going? And also financially, what are your financial projections? So in order to help you meet that challenge, we have also created a pitch template that you all have been asking for, a pitch deck with the main components of what grantors or funders are looking for in a pitch deck. We have that for you, and you can modify these, customize them to your brand so easily. So again, these resources are available for you in the description of the video. And again, I will make sure that they are dropped in the comments. And one last thing, they mentioned so many, they dropped so many nuggets, but they also mentioned business preparation and planning. So if you need business planning tools, we got you. We got those too. Everything that you need to help you in the pursuit of grants and other types of funding, you can find those resources in the comments and in the description where the text is of this video. So I hope that has been helpful for you. Again, it's not that enough for us to come on here and share the grant opportunity with you. I want you to win. I want you to go after every single opportunity. And one of the things I loved about the speaker on the grant proposals, if somebody had asked about, is there a limit on the grants that I can apply for? Or should I just apply for one? And what was her answer? No, you go and apply for as many as you can. As many as you are eligible for, you should be applying. You apply for this one over here, go apply for that one over there, apply for that one over there, apply for that one over there. There is no limit. And what if you apply for a grant and didn't get it? Do you stop there? No, you keep applying. I loved it. This is the same thing I say. You keep applying until you get it. Until you get it, as long as that grant is available. I'd say 95% of all grants are on a cycle, meaning they is not one and done. They are on a cycle. Either they open again every month, every quarter, by monthly, or they're on a rolling basis, or they're annual basis. That is good to know, because you can, again, if you apply, you keep applying. You keep approving your application process every time you apply till you get it. So this takes perseverance, and it takes tenacity, like one of our speakers, Teresa, talked about last week at our extravaganza event. Check her out. She talked about having tenacity. Opportunity plus tenacity equals success. So just keep going at it, no matter where you are in your business, no matter if you struggled before in the process, or what challenges you encounter. Make it a fresh start. This is a fresh start for you to pursue finances for your business. And she even mentioned, okay, even if you're a new startup, even if you have not started your business, there are grants for everyone, no matter what stage of business you are. You just have to go to the grant tracker, find the one that's applicable to you, and apply. Know what cycles they're on. You have to be quick and be applying when they are open, because they can be open today and closed tomorrow. Okay, so just be mindful of that and keep going with the process. So again, I'm going to be highlighting 3 grants here today. I see you all out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I'm going to pull up the first grant. Give me just a second here. Let me pull up the first one that I'm going to share with you. Let's go to this one first. I'm going to go to a national one, and then I'll share the global ones. Let me just make sure you can see this on your screen. Okay, so this is the through the NAACP backing restaurant businesses. So hold on, give me just a second. I think I lost it. Is backing the bar. So if you or someone you know has a food business, restaurant business, bar, any restaurant type of businesses, there are a lot out there, and restaurants are still struggling. They're still challenged, due to COVID and supply chains issues, appointment issues. This is a really good grant to apply for. Now, this grant is I believe it is a $10,000 grant that is available. And it's saying that the backing the bar is a NAACP initiative that is awarding acceleration grants, education support, and entrepreneurship solutions for Black-owned bars, restaurants, nightclubs, lounges, liquor stores, and small businesses in the process of applying for a liquor license. So even if you are right now in the process of applying for a liquor license, you can apply for this grant. Now, funding again is for $10,000. $10,000, and it opens June the 17th. So we're in May. That means you have plenty of time to prepare yourself, prepare your documents for submitting the application on the opening day. Okay, so the opening day is June 17th, and the applications for this period close July 30th of 2024. So please take note. If you know a restaurant business, tag them in this video, share this video with them, because they need to go ahead and apply. Let me just say that again. Not only are they going to get money, they want to make sure that the money they give you has a far reach into not only your business, but into the community, and that you're getting money to make that money work for you. And what does that mean? That $10,000 is going to multiply and make you more money. So they're giving you not only the funds, the education, the support, the mentorship for your business. Again, bars, restaurants, nightclubs, lounges, liquor stores, and those small businesses that are right now applying for a liquor license, you can get $10,000. Applications open June 17th. So what are you going to do? We're going to mark our calendars, set our alarms, and create our folders so that we can prepare to apply for this grant. Now, this is another recurring grant. So this grant comes online every single year. So let's say that you're not in a position to apply today. Then what you want to do is put it on your radar for next year. So again, our grant tracker, we regularly update them, and we have in our grant tracker an area that is dedicated to revolving grants. So if you go to that section that says it's an annual grant, then you can just highlight your calendar like you would when you're managing your content, you're creating a content calendar. It's a similar approach that you would be taking with these particular grants. But just imagine getting $10,000 in grant money for your business. Just think about, let me know in the comments, what can you do with $10,000? I was just talking to my team like the other day, like for our grant tracker, and I'm saying, okay, like if someone subscribes for $99 for the whole year to have access to our grant tracker for the whole year, and let's just say you only were able to secure a $500 grant. Do you know that that's a 500% return on your investment? If you get $1,000 grant, do you know that that is 1,000% return on your investment? So I want you all to really put that in your mind. That's if you only got 500. That's if you only got $1,000. We're talking about the possibility to get $10,000 here. So when you talk about investment, you always want to think about what is the return on investment, right? And it's a high return. To make it easy for you to access the grants that you need. And now all you have to do is go submit your applications. And so again, we encourage you all, if you are in the restaurant industry, go ahead and apply for this grant. Now we're going to move on to the next grant. Now, this grant is the Flagship Fellowship Grant. So let me just make sure that the correct one is showing. Okay, so it's saying equipping, impact, and growth-driven enterprises to achieve product market fit to scale. Now, this is one of the global grants. So it's saying priority application deadline is June. So it's currently open. And it's also saying applications will be reviewed on a rolling basis after the deadline. So it will be reviewed on a rolling basis after the deadline. So let me shrink this over here. And let me give you more information. So again, this is a fellowship. I have mentioned in the past that grants can come in many forms, and oftentimes it is part of a program. So this one is a fellowship. You may hear about fellowships. You may hear about an incubator program. It may be in a boot camp. It may be an accelerator program. All of these things are great terms, but what they offer goes far beyond the money. So this is a 16-week leadership and venture development program for impact-driven entrepreneurs seeking to elevate their ventures with access to global networks, training designed to strengthen skills, and mentorship with seasoned professionals, venture capitalists, and executives. So this program will kick off with an in-person immersive event in Boulder, Colorado in August 24. So you want to make sure, again, that you understand the program, read through what this is, and that not only if you're eligible, but can you meet the requirements? So if they are asking you to show up in Boulder, Colorado, or somewhere else on a particular date, are you able to do that and accommodate that in your schedule if in the event you are selected? Okay, so we're going in the mindset that we're going to be selected, but we want to make sure that we can meet all of the requirements that are outlined. So for this one, it is, and this is quite regular, that these type of programs, they will fly you out. That's an additional benefit to you. Flying out to Boulder, Colorado. The remainder of the program will be virtual and provides award-winning training, committed mentorship, and a powerful community of peers for impact entrepreneurs to advance their ventures and their lives. So if you're an impact entrepreneur, put a 1 in the comments. If you're impact-driven entrepreneur, I know I am, put a 1 in the comments. So it's saying that this program is what? Fully funded by our generous partners and consists of a variety of individual fellowships. Each fellowship is tailored to address specific social impact areas or has a geographic specification. For further details on the fellowship, is telling you to click here. So you want to read through the entire website, look at other programs they have, because I can tell you, Watson Institute, this is not their only program. It's not their only grant program. So many times when I highlight a grant, it may not be the only one. You may find that you qualify for something else. Again, there's no limit to what you can apply for. Find the ones that you're eligible for, okay? It says that it does note that fellows might be responsible for covering expenses related to transportation to and from the immersive in Boulder, Colorado, and some of your on-site meals, okay? So the dates and details, dates August 1st through November 12th, 2024. That's the 16-week program. Format of the program launches within 10-day immersive starting August the 1st. Virtual sessions are held 15 weeks. Programming weekly, time commitment of 8 to 10 hours is required. This is a fellowship. So sometimes people don't understand. They apply for things, they get selected, and then they don't show up. They don't complete the program. You cannot get the money that is tied to this if you do not complete the program, okay? So training, fellows will engage in weekly expert-led sessions covering foundations, data, metrics, go-to-market, funding, team management, and pitch. Impact series, renowned leaders, entrepreneurs, practitioners will join the fellows to share their entrepreneurship journey and experiences, as well as mentor and fellowships. And you can see previous speakers. They have a link to see those. They have base camp. So they've turned the coin, and Watson Institute refers as a 1 to 3 day impact workshop led by fellows in their community, and its purpose is to gather minimum participants based, allowing fellows to share their venture work. So you'll be sharing your work, receive feedback, and network. So base camps are offer participants a hand-on experience. To me, there's nothing better than a hands-on experience. You'll get a summit. So this is a accumulating community event where fellows pitch to local leaders. Okay, so again, the value in this, if you're like adding this up in your head, it's a lot. It's a lot more than the actual dollar amount that you're going to be getting in the funding. You get to pitch to local leaders, funders, and entrepreneurs, okay, on November the 12th, venture development stipend. So they're going to give you $20,000 in venture development stipend. It will be distributed among select fellows based on progress and impact throughout the fellowship program, okay? So I say grants, but sometimes, again, you have to, there's different terms depending on the program. They refer to it as a stipend that they're giving you, okay? And it says eligibility, who you are. You are an entrepreneur or a community leader deeply committed to creating sustainable and scalable impact in your community. So think about, are you that person? You have an entrepreneurship spirit, a growth mindset, and are driven to grow as an effective leader within your community. The ideal venture stages of this fellowship are problem solution fit or product market fit phases with engaged customers, beneficiaries, and demonstrated outcomes in both impact and revenue. And also it's saying you are able to commit to 16 weeks of this program, including the in-person intensive in Boulder, Colorado in August. And we prioritize applicants who are fully committed to actively participating in the entire program. At the heart of the program is a strong sense of community, and its success hinges on active engagement and enthusiasm of all participants who are eager to both learn and share. So you can see that in addition to your application, your commitment level will determine how likely you are to be selected. So think about how committed you are to your time, with your time and your energy, to impacting your business and impacting your community and engaging in this program to level up your business. Where you create impact. So applicants located in and or creating impact in the following locations. So from any geographic location with a preference of applicants in the United States, Mexico, East Africa, Brazil, and Johor Bahru, Malaysia, and China. What you are looking for. So you are looking for guided entrepreneurial training, a community of entrepreneurs to give you feedback that provides you venture and wide-reaching mentorship network to enhance leadership ability and impact your venture. Okay, so that tells you who are eligible to apply. It's not just in the United States. This is global. Okay, so I don't know about you, but we're making a global impact. Okay, so what you will accomplish with the unwavering support of the Watson Institute team, you will receive a comprehensive roadmap to guide the growth and scalability of your work and impact. Additionally, you will facilitate an impactful workshop known as a base camp in your community for your stakeholders, backed by a stipend, playbook, and team support to bring your vision to life. This is amazing. So it's showing you different fellowships here. So I encourage you. And also the SBA presenter encouraged this as well, is look at the other cohorts, fellowship, other winners, awardees of these programs. You can learn a lot that then you can reference and tie into your application when you are applying. Application process, you're going to fill out the application. They're saying it takes about 45 minutes. Submitted by the deadline. First round review. The admissions committee will review your applications. Again, seeking entrepreneurs demonstrate strong leadership qualities in venture, are both innovative and scalable. Third, you will have an interview. So qualified applicants will receive an invitation to a 20-minute one-on-one Zoom interview, and this allows a deeper dive into your motivations for pursuing the fellowship and to gain a better understanding of your particular venture for admissions committee review. So the most promising applicant profiles will be shared with the external admissions committee for their final review and selection. Number 5, acceptance announcements. So announcement notifications will go out no later than June 27th. So there's no reason to be worried if you don't hear before then. This is actually a process that's going pretty quickly based on the open date, right? So make sure you get your applications in by June 1st because they're going to be announcing the winners by June 27th. So it's not going to take long. Number 6, fellows confirm and enroll. So the final step to complete the enrollment is to confirm your commitment to the program. Upon confirmation, you will receive an invitation to participate in a Meet the Cohort webinar event leading up to the program's commencement, and the program will begin August the 1st. So mark all of these dates on your calendar if you plan to apply. And then it has to start your application there as well, and some more information as you scroll down. So I'll let you all read that on your own. But again, I encourage you, learn about the funder, what they're doing, what they want, what their mission is, because when you are answering the questions in the application, you want to really be authentic. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you are touching points that they are asking for or that are aligned with their mission and goals. If you do that, that's going to put you at the top of the list. First of all, you're halfway there if you follow the instructions and complete your application, because I'm going to tell you right now is that many people don't follow instructions. They don't follow through the entire process. So many people that would have won don't win simply because they did not follow instructions, they did not follow through with requests, and they didn't follow up, and they didn't follow through with requests. So if you can do that, you are halfway there and getting selected for these grant opportunities. I'm telling you, that is why a lot of people don't get them, okay? So, but you're going to say to yourself, this is mine. I deserve it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to go after it as long as I need to I get this particular grant that I need for my business. We have to tell ourselves that. We have to motivate and encourage our own selves and have that belief, because if you don't believe you're going to get it, you're not. It's all about mindset. So we got to get our minds right that you can. If you are eligible, you can get it. Okay? So again, this is by the Watson Institute, and this is the Flagship Fellowship. And this comes with a $20,000 stipend. Stipends do not have to be paid back. They're similar to grants. It's just another term. Okay? So we're going to go to the last grant, and this is by Lululemon. So let me make sure it's showing here on the screen. Okay, Lululemon. Welcome to Lululemon's grant portal. We believe everyone has the right to be well. Now, what about Lululemon? So this is the Here to Be grant, accelerates the work of community-led nonprofits. So if you're a nonprofit out there, put a 2 in the comments. If you know a nonprofit leader, please tag them or share this video with them so that they can apply and get the funding that they need. So this is for nonprofit organizations around the globe that are advancing the well-being of people and our planet. And there is funding up to $50,000. Applications open June the 3rd, and applications close June the 28th. So are you a nonprofit? Do you know a nonprofit? Let me know in the comments and tag them and share this video with them. So let's talk about this particular grant opportunity. So we are here at the portal. The links to all these grants are in the description. So it's saying that the purpose is we disrupt inequity and well-being through movement, mindfulness, and advocacy. Their vision is that they believe everyone has a right to be well and to be, and we know that the path to well-being is possible when tools, support, and resources are accessible to all. However, too often around the world, barriers exist, making access far too difficult for far too many people. This is especially true for those experiencing disproportionate rates of stress and trauma. So the Lululemon Center for Social Impact is setting out to break the barriers that prevent access to well-being. We leverage our business expertise, resources, and community to invest in and advocate for the well-being of those most impacted by systematic inequities, guided by our goal for positively impacting 10 million people by 2025. Our impact since 2021, we have granted $44.8 million and partnered with hundreds of nonprofit organizations around the world, providing access to well-being tools to over 7 million people. Now, we're in 2024. This is for 2025, Here to Be grant. Applications, again, you can see them on the screen. Open June 3rd and close on June the 28th of 2024. And they're saying our 2025 Here to Be grant accelerates the work of community-led nonprofit organizations around the globe that are advancing well-beings of their communities. And they talk about the application date again. To apply, you want to click on the link here that's located on the homepage banner starting at 8 a.m. specific time on June the 3rd. Use the quick links below to navigate to the information you need quickly. So it's also saying here that powered by the Lululemon Center for Social Impact, Here to Be is our annual. They're telling you it's an annual grant, application-based grant. Since its inception in 2016, we have invested in community resilience by supporting grassroots organizations that are creating inclusive access to well-being practices. Through Here to Be, our goal is to sustain the work of community-led organizations and actively remove the barriers to well-being in their communities and serve those most impacted by systematic inequities. We aim to provide philanthropic resources to organizations that may not traditionally have access to them, and welcome the diverse group of new organizations to our Here to Be community every year. Every year. This is an annual grant. Here to Be is a one-year grant program. In addition to funding, we provide optional offerings to leaders throughout the grant cycle to support their individual and organizational well-being. Interested organizations can apply for up to $50,000 in operating support. Now, I know a lot of nonprofits out there doing great work. They're small. They don't have a big staff. They don't have a lot of money. And oftentimes they're using their own personal money, but they're doing great work. These are the types of organizations that want to help you continue doing that work, okay? And so this operating support, which should not exceed 40% of your operating budget, okay, if selected, the grant will be dispersed through the Donor Advised Fund at Charities Aid Foundation America. Please note that Here to Be grant recipients operating in China mainland will be funded directly through Lululemon China. And it says here, defining well-being. So our purpose is to elevate the human potential and helping people feel their best. We understand that not everyone has their own unique definition of well-being. For some, it encompasses a holistic idea of mind, body, and soul. For others, it centers around specific factors like sense of community or living in an inviting physical environment. We define well-being as a lifetime practice of 3 core elements. The balance of these 3 elements support us in feeling our best. So one is physical well-being. So feeling empowered, and I am able to give my body what it needs for health and quality of life. Number 2, mental well-being, feeling emotionally prepared. I am able to handle what life has in store for me. And social well-being, I feel connected to others. I am part of something larger than myself, and I contribute to a supportive community. And so we also understand that planetary health is a fundamental condition of our individual collective well-being. And as business grows, our work progresses, and we are evolving the definition of well-being, explicitly integrate our dependence on a healthy planet. And so they're looking to fund organizations that are at the intersection of organizations creating equity and well-being, people plus planet, community-led organizations, organizations serving populations most impacted by systematic inequity. So that is a lot of your nonprofit organizations out there. Who can apply? We welcome applicants from organizations that meet the following eligibility criteria: must be a registered nonprofit or charity, or physically sponsored by one. Okay, so if you're not registered, physically sponsored by one, get a physical sponsor. Okay, must be working to advance well-being outcomes through physical, mental, or social well-being programs, must be community-led, have a diverse and representative leadership, and serve populations most impacted by systematic inequity, must be operating in Australia, Canada, China, mainland, France, Germany, Hong Kong, SAR, India, Ireland, Japan, Macau, SAR, Malaysia, Korea, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Singapore, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Taiwan, Thailand, UK, United States of America, and or Vietnam. Their annual budget is less than $2 million. With an annual budget, your annual budget must be less than $2 million preferred. So if it's $2.5 million, I would say apply, because it says preferred, okay? We do not fund the following: individuals or groups with religious or political affiliations, or third-party fundraising groups, community clinics, or health services that accept direct payment for services, primary, secondary, post-secondary academic institutions, government entities or registered businesses, organizations that are focused on solely planetary health, organizations that receive here to be funding in the previous 3 consecutive years, organizations that annual operating budget is over $8 million. So see that space in there between 2 million and 8 million? So preferred doesn't mean mandatory. If it's in between there, apply. Organizations with fewer than 3 board members, and those that have been operating programming for less than 1 year. It's also saying it cannot be used for one-time events, retreats, workshops, or sporting events, re-granting to organizations or individuals, including in the form of scholarships, incentives for government officials or lobbying, benefits to Lululemon and its employees, whether through purchase of their products or incidental benefits, in excess of $50, interest-bearing accounts, endowments, real estate, or any other capital assets or equipment or other capital assets combined value with a combined value of $5,000 or more. So if you meet the eligibility requirements, go ahead and apply. Like, I'm very excited about these grants because they're global, right? So this is open to many different nonprofits. The other one through Watson is open to many different entrepreneurs. And then we had a grant that is open to restaurants and bars and other food establishments like that hold a liquor license. So this is really to showcase to you that there are so many different types of grants that are out there available to you to apply for. One thing that I would mention as well, that was mentioned during the SBA summit, is that I can't mention this enough. I'm talking about global grants, I'm talking about national grants, and there's a lot of those. But this is a reminder that so many get overlooked and missed by you all that are at your local levels, those that are in your right there in your backyard. They're right there and you all miss them. So we do spotlight state run grants on our grant tracker. But I would encourage you all to go a step further, really connect with business organizations, uh, connect with local business organizations, connect with the business arm of your state government, your county government, your city government. They always have programs available to help you in some form or fashion. There is still COVID money being dispersed into grants and contracts. And then there's other funds that have been allocated for small business grants. So again, you really have to seek and find, and you have to ask for what you want. You have to send that email, pick up that phone, go to that website, because they're not advertising these things a lot. I'm telling you, I've had so many people take my advice and simply call up. And I told the story of the one lady. She, in a matter of literally a few days, she got $20,000 for taking our cheat sheet and contacting her county. And she just simply contacted her county, like I told her to do, contacted them and asked them, do they have any programs available? And at the time she called, they said, yes, we have available. They asked her, do you have this, this, and this? We need you to get these documents in. We have $20,000 available. And I'm telling you, I think it was within 3 days, the money was in her bank account. Because she did not procrastinate. She didn't delay. She believed in herself, and she was equipped with the tools that we gave her. She was willing to invest $47. And that $47, the return on investment is like through the roof. It's through the roof. So you have to be willing to invest in yourself, which is another thing that the SBA said, is that going after these opportunities, if you are looking for them to invest a lot of money in you, then you have to be willing to invest in yourself, in time, in energy, in money, in commitment, and priority to your business. That means showing up as a business owner that is serious about their business, that is committed to their business. That's what they want to see. And that's what they're going to be looking for. They're looking for businesses that are organized, that have their documents together, that know what financial statements are needed, that have them completed and filed. So you can't really expect these organizations to give you a lot of money and you really have not held your business in high priority. You really treating your business as a stepchild, right? So that they want to give money to people, to businesses that are making an impact. If you can understand that and think about how is your business making an impact, or what type of impact you want to make in your community, and what types of things are you doing? Do you give backs, right? And being able to communicate that. Like, we have an example. Well, I do this a lot. So I'm giving plenty of examples about me, but like, we have an amazing barber here. He's well known all over Cleveland by all the leaders. He does their hair. He's a barber. He has 2 barbershops around Cleveland. I think he serves on the board of the Barber Institute. But he does several back to school give backs. He has like a drive and a campaign to help men that he services in his shop with their blood pressure and getting all of their health needs met, encouraging them to go check on their health. I mean, these are things that they're asking for. Like, do you give out anything for free? Do you give free haircuts or backpacks, or donate to charity, or give a part of your revenue to some other cause? These are things that they want to see. Like, are you doing? So when they asking, are you making an impact? That's what they want to know. So are you collaborating with another business, with another nonprofit, with a school, or some other entity to further reach the community? These are things that they want to know. And if you're not currently doing that, you can talk about your plan to do it. So maybe you're not doing it now, but you have a plan to do it. Like before I launched our grant programs and pitch competitions, I had a plan. So don't think that that's going to hinder you in the process when you're answering these questions. Either you are doing it or you have a plan to do it. Regardless of which one category you're in, communicate that in writing. Or if they're asking you in the application for a video, communicate that in a video. And practice. If you're not good with video, practice makes perfect. Practice being on video, because usually it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Sometimes it may be a little bit more. But start practicing talking about and sharing about your business on video, and do it as many times, and keep a video that you can use multiple times. Like sometimes they may say you may need to have a specific criteria, but sometimes you can use the same video if you're not specific, if you're not calling out the name of the particular organization. So just start looking at that and looking at what are they asking you to say in your video, what information that they are asking you to relay in your videos, and that's going to be helpful for you. So looking at, I see you all out there who can qualify for this grant. So I answered that question. If you come in late, go check out the replay, just rewind it. And also the grants are linked in this video in the description. So you could just click on the links and all of the information is right there. So I just basically went to their website and told you what they had on their website. I don't have a nonprofit, but I want to start one. Am I eligible to apply? So if it's saying, that's a good question for people that are new to grants. If they're saying that you need to be a nonprofit, that means right now. It means you need to be registered right now. So if they said, so right now, if you're not eligible, that means then if you want to start a nonprofit, you get started. You register your business, you start conducting activities in your nonprofit, set yourself up, structure your nonprofit, do all of those things. Then when it comes around next year, you're applying, because we already identified that this is an annual grant. Okay, so I hope that that's beneficial to you. Again, it's important to read what the eligibility is, because like in the one for backing the bar, it said that even if you say you have a restaurant or a food establishment, any business that you don't currently have a liquor license, but you're applying for one, you can still apply. So they will tell you as clear as day is what makes you eligible. So I would say read 2 or 3 times till you are super clear on what makes you eligible to apply right now. And if you're not eligible, all you're going to do is plan to apply at the next cycle. Okay, so I see a few of you. Candace has a nonprofit. You should shout your nonprofit out. I always like to hear what nonprofits are out there. Tavonda, president founder, God's Loving Arms Tax. She has a tax services business. If you are a nonprofit, or if you're looking to start a nonprofit and you need help setting with the setup, you must be new. If you need help with the setup, we have a resident nonprofit expert that's what she does. She helps you properly set up your nonprofit so that you can start qualifying for these grants that are available that are nonprofit specific. So if you want her information, please feel free to send me an email at hello@shebosstalk.com, because I think she has a special running right now. She is partnered with a nonprofit organization that is taking on a bulk of the cost. So these are opportunities you don't want to miss out on. The time is now. If you want to start that nonprofit, start it now, because the money is available. We just have to be operating in order. If we're expecting to get this big money, this is big money we're talking about. This is not chump change. This is like significant money to help you make an impact in your business. So I hope this has been helpful for you. You can expect to see another video at the end of the month where we're spotlighting other grants that are coming to a close. So expect there are grants every month coming to a close, and new grants are opening, close and open, close and open. So that means there are plenty of opportunities for you. Check out the resources in the description. Share this video out with someone. Don't be a gatekeeper over the information. There's more than enough for all of us to win. There's literally trillions of dollars out there. Let's go after it, and let's start working together and collaborating. If you want more of this money, I would advise you find people you can collaborate and partner with. That means you're bringing your strengths together. You're going to be able to share in the risk and the rewards and get a bigger pot of the money when you're collaborating and partnering with other people. Continue to be the boss with Amplify Impact. Until next time, have a great day.